Right then, this is the Insane Summit walkthrough by me, Nalra, with Imokim and Tyler. We're playing me as a full DPS Huntress with piercing shots. We also have Tyler, who I believe is a hero apprentice, and Ollie, who's playing player boost monk. Ollie is Imokim. I'm going to start off by picking up all the chests around the map, apart from the back two. You can leave those since you don't need the mana. For the first wave, you can get them towards the end of the first wave, or you can just ignore them completely. Once you've got all the mana, you want to switch to your monk. We have a separate monk from Imokim because he's more aura oriented. You want to place the lightning auras at the north or top side of the map. So on all 3 points, just one lightning aura. And then when you're done placing the lightning auras, you want to move to the back where there will be specific placements for the slowing aura and another 2 lightning auras, which I'll show you. Obviously there's time constraints in the first round, so you need to do this quickly so you can switch back to your DPS character. If your monk can't DPS like mine.
You really do need to level him up.
Yeah, I know, he's only level 63, I look like a bit of a noob. Right, so I switched to my apprentice, it's the next towers I need to set up. The auras at the moment will take care of most of the mobs, so whilst we're doing that I'll start setting up the fireball towers at the top side of the map. Put one on each just to deal with the incoming archers, ogres and goblins. And then on my apprentice I'll drop down to the back, take out a few mobs to get a bit more mana. You'll need around 500 mana before you start building the next section. Don't worry about any crystals being attacked at the moment. Usually your teammates will take care of that. Hopefully. So, I have enough mana.
I never play zoomed out, so I'm finding this difficult.
The cameraman's playing zoomed out, which is a new thing for him. So anyway, at the back you want to set up 2 Deadly Striker towers, just get them up and ready as fast as you can. All the while my teammates are feeding me mana, so I can build. Followed by Magic Missile towers, next to the Deadly Striker towers, which you'll see on the map. This is to counter any ogres that decide to go from the opposite path and come straight for your crystals. And then I usually set up 2 Fireball towers facing towards the crystals and towards the Deadly Striker tower, just in case there's any warriors or, you know, the Dark Elf warriors that want to come up and destroy stuff from behind. They usually take care of them. Anyway, once that's set up at the back, you can move back to the front side of the map and place more of these Fireball turrets on each of the 3 points, as this will help with the incoming mobs. Anything that is immune to lightning is going to get killed by fire, and anything immune to fire will die to the lightning, so it's quite nice. On the most northern point of the 3 points, you want to place a magic barrier, and then behind that a magic missile tower. And the round should be coming to an end right about now, which it is, which is very nice. And at the back, again, you want to place 1 magic missile tower next to the crystal, and on both sides.
Your Deadly Strikers, they need to be quite a high rank.
Yeah. My Deadly Strikers with 164 into tower attack need to be rank 3 to one-shot a wyvern, which will help later on, obviously. Anyway, at the beginning of this round you want to switch to your squire and put up bowling ball turrets facing down each of the narrow alleyways. There's 4. 2 at the front, 2 at the back.
Is this the wave the ogres start spawning?
Yeah, the ogres will spawn this way, so you want your highest DPS character to stand at the back. So there'll be 4 bowling ball turrets at the back, and then on the 3 points between the left and the right.
Next time we do a video, it might be a good idea to go through your spec first.
Yeah, I explained that I was a hero damage and piercing.
Yeah.
Anyway, the next build phase, I'm going to switch back to my monk since we have some defense units left, which I use for strength drain auras in the event that a warrior does decide to come and mess things up at the back. I place them on the corners, mainly going over the bowling ball turrets, since that's the main thing with this map. The bowling ball towers usually hit back the ogres, which are the only things that come in to get the crystals. Buys us a lot of time later on. We have 5 spare defense units, and we use those whenever we see fit. Depending on what kind of problems we have, sometimes a warrior might slip through and get rid of a deadly striker, in which case we'll have a squire set up a couple of harpoon towers if we have one up. Or since this time we have our apprentice, he would reset the deadly striker tower and upgrade it to full and probably place something else to supplement it. As the huntress, I don't actually upgrade all that much, as I've got to try and keep the waves at the bait, which do not have the magic barriers. You want to place a cannonball tower facing downwards.
Upgrading your towers is very important as well. Normally, like, one of the off players would go around collecting up the mana. Because I've got a genie, I'd normally just run through things, destroying them, picking up mana, then just going back and upgrading.
So the second combat phase has started. I've switched to my huntress, and I'll just go at the back and DPS down the mobs that come down the side. We have a player boost monk rather, who obviously is needing mana at the moment, so I let him take the right side to generate some mana. Once the ogres arrive, we both converge on middle. He activates his player aura, and the ogre dies before he even comes through the gate. And then we just go back to our standard, kill each side lane. I try not to take his side lane as often as I can because he generates mana through his genie. We'll probably put up another later video showing how we play each of our characters. By now the deadly striker towers should be upgraded to rank 3, which means they're taking care of the wyverns pretty easily. And if you have time, even though there's no chests at the moment, now's a good time to pick up chests between wave transitions. All the while your turret should be being upgraded. Back in check. If you have high enough DPS to get rid of the warriors at the back, usually you won't have a problem with them jumping up and destroying your base. As you can see, the ogres die very, very quickly. Also, since you're watching from the monk's perspective, you'll see that he can actually keep his aura on for a very, very long time. Although we do need to upgrade your genie.
Definitely. It's a shame when there's nothing for me to hit.
Fun little fact for anyone who's wondering about how he can keep it on for so long. Basically, the genie refunds mana and he has a high damage weapon. Another thing to note is that it ramps with, I think it's 15%, so it'll be 15 and then 15% of 15 on top of that, so 16.5, then 15% of 16.5, so
Last one, Tyler.
forth. And Tyler died because he's great. Kobolds! Kobolds! The creepers of Dungeon Defender. I would probably recommend that your main DPS hunters have at least 60k DPS to be able to take down the boss in a reasonable amount of time. With the base setup like this, it does last, well, it can last up to 3 minutes, I think we tested it for. Wasn't really a test, we just died a lot. Because he kept using his fire breath. Oh, that's another thing to notice. On my Huntress, I have my points put into hero health. I have 1.3k HP, and my fire resistance is currently at 56%. I can usually take 3 fireballs, direct hits from the dragon before dying. So just making a point that fire resistance is very, very important. If you have about 20% fire resist, you know, you'll die in 1 hit, maybe, depending on how many points you put into hero health, unless you're a squire, in which case you're OP anyway, so... Only kidding.
Nerf, nerf, nerf.
Nerf. What they did to us squires was horrendous. I'm sorry. Feel your pain. Not really, I play Huntress. Then again, they didn't have Fan Wolf, so there you go.
Yay, Cobalt.
You die again.
Yeah,
Obviously, Tyler's really, really good with kobolds.
they love me.
Another great thing about the Aura Monk, well,
I was about to say the healing.
yeah, the healing is absolutely amazing. Currently it's ticking, I think it's for 32 every
Yeah.
0.5 of a second. So that's
Oh,
honestly
fuck's sake. How
a ton of
ninjas.
healing.
Blockade.
Prime example now, we've lost a Fireball Tower and the ninja is going to town on that Bowling Ball turret. It's totally safe for me to leave my lane. And oh god, what's going on with the crystal?
We lost a lot.
We did lose a lot. Yeah, it's totally safe for me to lose my lane. Leave my lane, not lose it. We still have 1 wave, so I can quickly rebuild what's there. Luckily, at the end of the next wave, that crystal will be healed, so we shouldn't have a problem. I'm just gonna hop out on the back. Tyler, rebuild those fireballs, the magic blockade, and etc. at the front.
Right. Oh shit.
Try not to die.
Might need a hand. Definitely need a hand.
Just occurred to me what the problem was.
Cobalt!
I mean, snare auras.
They didn't finish the build.
Didn't finish it. Right, well, as you can see...
You can make mistakes.
But goes to show how long it did last even without that snare aura there, which is part of, well, one of the main things about this build.
Oh yeah, we're missing all 3 of them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I forgot to switch and change. Anyway, with those and snare auras up, you'll notice we don't need to actually deal with at the back because of how built it is. It lasts perfectly fine on its own, with your just occasional warrior slipping through. So just kill everything you can. In the event that this does happen, it shouldn't. Maybe you're a bit more competent than me. You got your auras up there.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Just keep an eye on front. Obviously, as you can tell, voice communication helps a lot. So if you're playing with randoms or if you're boosting,
I haven't got enough defense units for another slow. So you've built something somewhere.
right, I know what to do. In the event that this happens and you don't have enough defense units, you just remove one of the magic missiles at the back. How many defense units do you need for that?
4 maybe. Not even that.
Alright, okay. I'll just remove one of the magic missiles. There you go. We're also going to be showing
Chris.
for the there was a, what's the website? I can't remember now.
Which one?
The one that asked us to show our DPS for the dragon.
Oh yeah, the pristine dungeon defender. Yeah, pristine shop.
It'll be pristine shop. There'll be a link in the description.
Yeah, I'll link it.
We were only asked recently, and we just saw the link on Reddit, so this will also be a little demonstration for you, since you wanted to know. Obviously, we're missing a player, and this isn't 4-man. Even though the dragon has more HP on 4-man, we'll probably put up another one just with a quick video of that dying. But you'll see my DPS with the aura boost.
The genie is very important on this type of character. If you see how quick my mana went up then.
Right, the ogres are here, Ollie. I'm gonna need your boost. Oh dear.
Oh,
I'm on my way back down.
He's alright at the back.
yeah.
Yeah, we're fine. I'll just mop up real quick. Where's that ogre?
Up there.
Yeah, I'm killing it through the wall. Are you guys dead? Oh yeah, get a Van Wolfenstein. They own.
Yeah. Shoot through
This
walls.
is the thing I want to ask. When it shoots through the wall, what would you call that? Because I called it X-ray, and somebody was like, "Oh, you called it X-ray," blah blah blah. So post in the comments below. Is it X-ray? Or what would you call it?
Penetration.
Yeah, penetration. That? No, I wouldn't call it that.
Hey there, little boy. You wanna come down to my cellar later for some popsicles and penetration? Peter Kim. Is everything repaired?
Rename your monk.
Actually, I might do.
To our shop at the bottom where we sell some nice animus and whatever that we get from doing this. Although you never know, if you probably be able to do it yourself after watching this. It's very easy.
Unless you make silly mistakes like we did earlier.
Yeah. So you can recover from a mistake with the advantage of that crystal is going to be healed on this wave. So, well, at the end of this wave. On 4-man, this wave is 1,870 something mobs. I think it's 79.
Fucking kobold.
That Tyler's health? That's just a silly thing to say. That crystal's health is scaring me.
Yeah, that kobold's getting close. Make sure you repair those stuff. Epic grammar.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Chris, hand over it. Very much needed.
There's a lot of them. Kamikaze.
Quick. We haven't got a shield up.
And that's why you use defense units in a pinch, the spare ones. So we have a gas trap there now, which will just take off some of the pressure while I deal with the back. Thankfully, the boss fight is a lot less stressful than the clearing minions wave. For anyone who doesn't know the boss mechanics, I'll explain those as well in the video. This video.
Repairing auras, no, aura traps should like reset them.
Does it not?
Nope.
Learn something new every day. DIL.
TIL?
Is that gas trap helping you?
Yep.
Awesome. It's also a good example of why it's never a good idea to max your defense units on a map, unless you know exactly what you're doing, or you know that there's no room for error. You never know what you might need, and sometimes you have to make that split-second decision of what you need to sell and whatnot. If you make the wrong choice, it can all go tits up.
Everything repaired.
Yeah, repair everything that's needed. You'll see now that the crystal is healed to full, and if Ollie holds down his button, you can have a look at the map, how it's all set up. Obviously minus that gas trap at the top, since that was situational. That aura at the back needs repairing if someone wants to go grab that.
Doing it now.
Try not to guess which side the dragon's going to be on, you'll see where I stand. It'll also make sure that you have to run the shortest distance to chase him. With the Wolfenstein, obviously, you have your projectile speed, so you need to try and lead your shot so he flies into them. So shoot maybe a couple of inches in front of them. As in on your monitor, inches, not in game.
Every time.
Every time.
That ass. I'll be on my way over to you. Tyler, you gonna repair the base?
He's gone left.
What? Yeah, I'll repair them.
Ballista is down.
Top. Nah, I'm off the edge. He's still doing quite a nice bit of damage to him. Thing is though, with my aura on, he'd be doing double that. So the boss would roughly be at like 1.5 already.
He'd be nearly dead. The fire breath, we still haven't figured out how you get around that. That fireball turret at the front needs a repair.
Yep, I'm on it.
Turn it.
Is that the only place that needs repairing? Yeah, looks it.
Look at the top now, the health going down.
Holy shit.
It's going down. When you like don't make silly mistakes, it's so much easier.
And he's dead. Very, very quick.
Because me jumping off the edge then, that added like another couple of minutes onto the boss fight. But it didn't help that I was holding shift and recording at the same time. So you would probably be able to do it a lot easier. And then after, well, then you take yourself back to the tavern and check out what you
Get
got.
your reward. Anyway, we hope this helped some of you. Or if it helped even one person, then it was all worth it.
Hey Chris.
Unfortunately, we didn't show the max DPS.
Hey Chris,
And yeah.
look at my pet.
Well, shit. That's quite nice.
Yes it is. Hang on, let's show DPS. Because they wanted, some people wanted to see it with like, without me.
Alright, well, my solo DPS with a Van Wolfenstein is upgraded
And
to
your anima.
181. And my
Yeah, I'll
Anima
show
as
you.
well. My Anima is 606.
Hang on, don't start, I'll show you again. Helmet. Gun. Tasty gun. Gauntlets. Breastplate. Vein. And heroic stompers. And spec. Like, you've maxed out your piercing shot, haven't you? And your hero damage. And your health. And your speed. And the rest of the points are just what else is needed.
I know,
So-
good.
So, go forwards. Get
Well,
your
I'll show you my Animus DPS, so...
Animus is getting a good 27k on its own. 31k?
31k DPS
Yeah.
Animus. My DPS, if I step back. Without piercing shot.
79? Yeah, between 75 and 80k.
It gets higher the closer you are to the model, obviously.
Yeah.
There's less projectile speed. And my DPS with piercing shot in between. Wait for the second round. 85.
95.
98.
98.
99.
102. So, max is about 100.
And then all together.
Anywhere between 120 and 135.
On the boss fight for the dragon, you have to get within a certain range to make your Animus attack him.
And then with my aura.
Oh yeah.
So I've pretty much doubled your damage.
Yeah, basically. And this is why we have an aura monk, because if there's 3 DPS and 1 aura, and he just stands next to us, then it's basically like having 6 DPS.
Some of my gear's good, other bits, like my chest plate, all that had on it was just plus hero boost, but it's crap otherwise.
Well, we'll bring you more update videos as our gear progresses, and hopefully Trendy will release some new maps, so we hope that helped you. And
Well-
thanks for watching.
When the mod support comes out, there will be a new map.
Indeed.
So that's it. Yeah.